Hey guys, Turret here, bringing you a special cast today. This one is for the Armour Company guide, upcoming on COH2.org. And we see the brains behind that guide here. Hector, one of the COH2.org strategists, playing as US forces and going as Armour Company. Matching up against him will be Potedon3, playing as OKW.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
And we are on Semoskiy. Good map for Armour Company, because you can bring out these assault engineers to have access to the flamethrowers, which are really handy on a map like this with a lot of garrisons. You can use those flamethrowers really effectively. A little bit about the doctrine, of course. We've got these Thompsons on vehicle crews. Just about nobody uses those. The Wolverine, which did receive some changes recently. Slightly more expensive now because it is very strong. Good against medium tanks. And very fast, so very good at crushing infantry. It did receive a slight price increase. I honestly haven't seen much of it these days because most people are going with the Pershing or the Calliope, but still a very strong commander.
You got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
So we see Hector going for 2 rear echelons, trying to get that capping going. And I wonder if he's going to take now, or if he's going to bring in some combat engineers. Looks like his opponent's gone for 2 Kubels. That's a rare sight. And now he's going for more Stern Pioneers. So no, he's not going for Firestorm, he's going for Luftwaffe ground forces. Okay, well this is an interesting opening. I would not suggest this by any means. The issue with going Stern Pioneers early on, the build time's just atrociously long. It takes so long for them to build. So I wouldn't build them as your first squad ever, otherwise your captain will be so far behind. In this case, Potedon hasn't done that, he has gone for the Kubels, but either way, this is a curious build.
Grenadier, ready for action.
We see Hector, he's finally managing to connect his own fuel, more prioritising garrison control in the centre, which is always very important on Semoskiy. And no, he's not going for assault engineers. Hasn't ticked yet. Obviously he hasn't ticked yet because he hasn't connected his fuel yet. Hasn't managed to pump out enough fuel. So a more common build, I think, would be 3 rifles and then assault engineers and into captain. And then you use the Stuart and you wait a quite amount of command points and you start bringing in these corner tanks. And you don't have to tick to major at all. So that's the general advantage of going Armour Company. You don't have to worry about those tick costs. So Potedon is going for a battle group. Imagine he probably needs infantry support gun. To try and clear these garrisons, he's just got really nothing to answer these rifles and garrisons at the moment. This is very curious. Okay, no, that's a good idea. So he does want his Volks in that building because they have their better accuracy at long range than these Stern Pioneers. Probably should just get these Stern Pioneers to disengage and try and engage the squad only. What he's doing now, but he took a lot of bleed there, 3 models down. He's finally managed to unseat Hector though, and he's going to start gathering some map control here in the centre now finally. Okay, well, no, Hector isn't going for Stuart, he's going for a M20. This is going to be honestly a really late M20. don't... I think with the current state of the game, as we can see, I mean, Hector is a good player himself. I think he's ranked 70 with most factions. I guess his opponent's not quite so high. Most high-level players at the moment with OKW will be going with a Luke's Rush, so especially getting out to your N20 this late, most often would be punished by that Luke's. Not going to be the case here because Potedon did go for the Battle Group HQ. Still could end up getting that flak half track though. We'll have to wait and see. Ooh, it's going to be a race for the church. No, it's not. Pioneers and MG34 both get in there. Looks like Lieutenant's running for this garrison. No, he's going straight for the cutoff instead. M20 makes a beeline for the Kubel. That's exactly what you want to be targeting with your M20. No way it can outrun that bad boy. Down it goes. There's 2 Kubels dead now for Potedon, and you might as well count that as 2 squads. So a rather large advantage already early on here for Hector.
Ready for deployment.
Stronghold here in the centre of the map. But Hector's positioned his utility car wisely. Only one window out of this side of the church. And one window to shoot this M20. If this MG was vetted up to get one, maybe this M20 would be in a bit of trouble. Oh, but here comes a Shrek squad. Nice smoke there. Does it. And quick reaction times there. He's going to maybe jump into the garrison. No, that was just generally quite badly executed there from Potedon. He run along here, jumped into the garrison and jumped out the front door. Might have been able to get a shot off there on the M20, and the amount of health it has there probably would have got the kill too. It's hard to say. So what's Hector up to next? We do see a weapon racks. And oh, looks like we're getting some bars onto these rear echelons now. And they did, in the hotfix, change volley fire back to being 20 munitions, so I haven't got a chance to try volley fire on the upgraded damage rear echelons, but I might go alright. That being said, he probably wants to save his munitions to try and get more bars at this point, rather than just using it on abilities like volley fire, which probably isn't that much better than it was before, but could be wrong. Nice here by Hector, pushing that squad out of cover. And what was that? Terrible flame nade timing there. To continue to push this squad, is trying to like drive where that model is with the Shrek, prevent them from firing. And I think that was a mistake from Potedon. Probably could have stuck around there and forced that M20 back. Instead, he's going to potentially get wiped here on retreat now. But here comes a Luke's. Somewhat late Luke's though. Considering he did go for the Battle Group HQ first. Oh, and is that 2 bazookas on this? On that? That was an unexpected turn of events there. 2 bazookas onto the utility car's crew. So I guess he jumped out and another bazooka on them back here. And now he's bringing out the captain. So that's going to be quite a lot of bazookas for Hector. Looks like getting bars one of his main priorities here. A lot of weapon upgrades. Needs more munitions though. He has had pretty good munitions control so far. So man, that could be a really nasty trick to play on your opponents, having 2 bazookas onto your vehicle crew. Make it very risky if it dies, but I mean, most people expect 1 bazooka out of this, but 2 could really give them a nasty surprise. Oh, looks like one squad of stern pioneers went down at some point. I must have missed that happening. That's no good. There's 20. Oh, dancing with death there. Down it goes. Lux comes in at an opportune time, catches that with its rear armor exposed. Almost at M20. And he did also drop a bazooka there, so maybe Potedon will notice that. Make one of these Volk squads extra dangerous against light vehicles. Or any vehicles really. Looks like Hector has spent some more fuel. He's going to bring out a Stuart. Not a bad idea to counter the Lukes. In fact, probably a pretty good idea. Especially considering he's still got 2 command points between now and being able to afford the Wolverine, and if he did try and just grind it out, he may lose a lot of map control to this Lukes.
Our resource sector has been cut off from our supply chain.
This Stuart's definitely the right choice, and by taking both officers will gain him a bit more experience and speed up that command point clock. Oh, that was a bad time to stop the chase there. Could have easily wiped that. Here comes the Stuart though.
Ready weapons. Get out of his line of sight! Neutralize infantry! Taking fire!
So with the Stuart on the field, this thing's got to be extra careful. Looks like it's taking an anti-tank grenade. Trying to cut these rifles. No, maybe that rifle squad has a bazooka and a bar. It took a bazooka shot. A very munitions intensive build for Hector, but as you can see, still got a lot of munitions in the bank. He's had excellent map control. Really the driving force behind his win right now. Potedon now investing himself in a pair of Raketans. Probably a good idea if you get 2 and sometimes surprise your opponent and knock them out in one fell swoop. So you're just playing a bit of cat and mouse and hoping to catch your opponent's vehicle out of position. A lot easier to get the kill with 2 AT guns than it is 1. You now have some assault engineers for Hector. Hasn't really needed them though. He's had garrison control, the better part of garrison control for most of this match. Couple of bazookas there, catch up with the Lukes. Looks like Stuart's trying to chase it down. Ooh, and he takes a Shrek to the rear armor. This is bold stuff here. Is he going to activate shell shock? Doesn't look like he's got enough munitions. He must spend it somewhere else. Doesn't matter. Managed to pick up that Luke's. Must have got some more bars or something. Speaking That 200 munitions or so he had earlier.
Enemy armor! I just fired!
No, he put a demo charge down on the church. Good choice.
Enemy infantry!
Especially now that his opponent's lost all of his stern pioneers. I'll be able to sweep that. Oh! Nicely done there. Sandwich. Potedon knocking out the Lukes.
Upgrade complete. Light tank ready to deploy. Mission accomplished. Americans just eliminated
And
us.
we get to see the human charge paying dividends there.
Airborne assault is now
Big
available.
old barred up
Smokers and
blob
Bolshevik
rolling
are
straight
ready.
through the centre. In fact, his opponent's gone for another Luke's, but this is a bad idea. I imagine one or two of these squads still has bazookas in conjunction with their veterancy, the AT grenades. Luke's doesn't really have much to do right now. Here we go, the first M10 on the field for Hector. And this thing will make very short work of the Lukes.
We are at 200 points.
I think he's sending a note, he is redirecting it. Luke's trying to inflict damage to these squads on retreat. Not having much luck. Here comes the Wolverine. Wolverine's very fast. Lukes is on the road now, the Wolverine's on the road, chasing him. That Wolverine's got off the road, but it doesn't matter. Lukes gets caught up on the pathing there, and
Light vehicle destroyed.
down it goes, and that's going to be the GG. So, Hector's build, slight deviation to what I would consider the standard Armour Company build. So it looks like it's quite effective. Also though, I think there was a bit of a skill gap in this matchup, so perhaps we didn't get to see the full potential of Armour Company because the opponent wasn't quite up to the standard. Anyway, I'll wrap on that, guys. Check out the guide on COH2.org once it's launched, probably shortly after this replay is released. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.